Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode with me, Shashank Udupa. And in today's episode, it's going to be very different. Okay, today is the first episode where I'm going to do a very unique thing called What's in My Wallet. Okay, so this is a very nice IP that I want to create, which is basically called What's in My Wallet. So I am going to open my wallet today and show you exactly what are the different types of credit cards I currently have and why do I use each of those credit cards and debit cards, both, right? So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my wallet one by one and I'll talk about each credit card and debit card that I have, and I want you guys to see why I'm using and how I'm managing the credit cards as well. And I will also tell you what is the credit limit I have on each of these credit cards so that it becomes easy for you to manage and for me to manage as well. Okay, so before wasting any more time, let's begin. So the number one credit card that I currently use now the most is this credit card called the HDFC Infinia credit card, right? This is the metal credit card. As you can hear it, this is the metal credit card that I currently use right now. It is the Infinia credit card. Again, this is something that is an ultra premium invite only luxury credit card that I currently use. The main reason why I use this card, number one, is because the credit limit on this HDFC card I have is currently 10 lakh rupees, which is very high. And on top of that, another advantage that I get with this credit card is that the reward ratio is extremely high. It is a 5 reward points for every 150 rupees spent. And if I book flight tickets and hotel stays, I get 10x the reward points. So I get 50 reward points, and each reward points, as all you see the other cards, one reward point may be 35 paisa, one reward point may be 50 paisa, but for this card, one reward point is equal to 1 rupee. So I save a lot of money by just using this credit card for a lot of purposes, right? So this is my number one prime credit card right now, which I'm currently using, and my most expensive and exclusive credit card that I currently have. Okay, now how do I get that? Okay, and what do I do? Which spends do I do? Number one, I have a very long standing relationship with HDFC Bank. I've been banking with them for more than 10 years, and they know how much money goes in and comes out of my wallet from my bank account. So that is why I got this credit card very easily. Where do I use this? I use this for almost 80% of all my general spends, and also in this the foreign exchange markup is very low. So sometimes I use it in international, but for international I have a separate card. So this is again something that I use for 80% of all my spends, right? Next card that I have is I'm going to hide some numbers. Okay, the next card that I have is the SBI credit card, Air India credit card that I have, right? Which is the SBI Air India signature credit card. Now this credit card I got mainly because I wanted to accumulate a lot of Air India points. So all my business expenses go on this Air India SBI credit card. Now I have already maxed out this credit card with respect to all the benefits that I get, which is the milestone benefits that give me approximately 1 lakh reward points, which is approximately 12 tickets a year. So basically you need to spend 20 lakhs in a year in swipes, right? And all my Facebook ads that I run or Instagram ads that I run goes on this card because this gives me massive rewards and accelerated reward points. So SBI Air India credit card, currently I've maxed it out. Earlier, before I got the Infinia credit card, this credit card was used the most. Now I use the HDFC Infinia credit card. Now my credit limit on this SBI credit card is approximately 2 lakh rupees. Okay, so 2 lakh rupees is my credit limit, but SBI for some reason does not increase my credit limit however times I've asked them, right? Which is again very weird because my home loan is also from SBI. They have all my details. They know my annual income, but they still don't increase my credit card at all. So it's very weird. They don't increase my limit. Now the third credit card that I got recently, okay, which is called the Club Vistara. Okay, the Club Vistara Prime credit card, which is again the signature credit card, right? Again by SBI. The credit limit on this card is 30,000 rupees. And this card I basically use for all my company's software expenses, which is my Zoom expenses that I have. I have 5-6 different softwares that I use, and any other type of online expenses that I might require for running my business is something that I use this, which is for recurring payments. So why am I using 3 different cards for different purposes? Because it's easy for me to track. With the Infinia card, it is easy for me to track all my house expenses and understand what my normal expenses are. From the SBI card, I track all my business expenses. Business expenses means if I go to a hotel, then I swipe the SBI card as well. Sometimes if I have any other expenses, I swipe that. But for online transactions and online recurring, my Netflix, my Hotstar, all of that comes on this credit card, right? So this is the card I use. If you see the amount of money that I spend on each of the credit card, It's not, this one is not very big. This is very small. This might be 30,000 in a month. That's it. Whereas the Infinia card is where the limit is high and my spending is very high on the Infinia card. SBI card also spending is slightly high, but this is very low only for keeping track of online purposes, right? So these were the 3 credit cards that I'm currently using for 3 different reasons. Again, the SBI credit card that I showed you right now and the SBI credit card that I showed you before, which is Identity and Vistara, both have a shared credit limit of 2 lakhs, right? So whatever it is I use, both have a shared credit limit of 2 lakhs. Now, we recently heard that SBI and Vistara might be merging, so I don't know what's going to happen, which card will be prevalent or which card will not be used. So I don't know about that. After that, the next thing that I have is my priority pass. Okay, let me hide some numbers so you guys can't see it. So this is my priority pass, which again I got free, completely free, with my HDFC Infinia card. By the way, even if you use the SBI Air India card, you still get the stuff for free, right? So even if you use this card, you get it for free. Even if you use the Infinia card, you get this priority pass for free. So I got this priority pass. Basically, all lounge accesses internationally is also free on this card, and I have unlimited on this. Usually what happens, sometimes they charge you $20, $23 for it. I got it for free and I have unlimited lounge access. So I have no problem with that at all. Now that was with respect to all my credit cards that I have. Now let me show you my other cards. Okay. Now the first other card that I currently have is my Neo Global credit card, which I think I've shown you guys, or Neo Global Forex Card, let's call it that way. So this card I've shown you from a lot of different videos as well. If you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen this. This basically I use whenever I travel abroad, because I travel internationally a lot. So whenever I travel a lot internationally, I use this card because this gives me 0 markup, Forex markup charges. Now HDFC Infinia still gives me 1.99, which is low, but has a higher credit limit. But this is more like a prepaid card. So I have to load 10,000 rupees and then get 10,000 rupees of expenses for free, like completely zero, right? So I usually load this card with some kind of a money and go for backup purposes or emergency purposes. If I have to do some kind of coffee expenses, I put on this card because I don't want unnecessary 2-3% adding up on my other credit cards, right? So this is something that I use. Now, coming to my debit cards, I have 2 debit cards. One is my personal debit card for my savings account and one is a company debit card that I also have, right? So my personal debit card, as you can see, which I barely use, is the Jet Privilege HDFC Intermiles credit card. It's currently the Intermiles, but I got it when it was Jet Privilege few years ago. But this card I barely use, mainly because most of my expenses right now are on the credit card, but this card I barely use. This gives me free flight tickets as well. So whenever I use this card, I used to get free flight tickets, but now I don't use it as much because I get free flight tickets on the other cards. The only card that I need to change, definitely I need to change, is this card, which is my company debit card, which I barely use, which is the money back card. Okay, so this is a very basic card. I need to change it, but this is a company debit card that I currently use for my company, but most of my company reimbursements and expenses are happening on the SBI Vistara card or the SBI Air India card. So I get a lot of benefits on that, right? So these 2 things are again a massive benefit for me. Now these were all my credit cards that were in my wallet. Apart from my IDs, which is my Aadhaar card, PAN card and another one, I also have another unique club card, which is called, I think, the Epicure Card. Okay. Now what is this Epicure Card? This is not a debit card. Okay, this is not a debit card. This is basically a Taj experience card. Now what happens, I use Taj hotels a lot. Whenever I travel, I most likely stay in Taj hotels or in any Tata properties for 2 reasons. Number one, when I book a Taj property or any kind of hotel, I get 10x reward points on my Infinia card. So I prefer going to Taj. Why? Because when I book it when I book a Taj hotel, I get 10x reward points. And also because I stay in Taj, I get cashback points on Taj as well, which goes into my Tata New Pass wallet, right? So my NEU account also gets topped up and I can use those 5% cashback again to stay anywhere in Taj hotels for free. What that card is, basically this is the Epicure card that is there. This is very expensive. I am not going to renew this. This is applicable for me. I think this is going to expire very soon. I think this card, usually this is going to expire on Feb 27. So I'm not going to renew it because at that point I was traveling a lot and staying a lot in Taj. But now I don't think I'm going to stay a lot. And basically I got a lot of vouchers, right? I get 25% discount on all food and beverages across Taj hotels, 20% on dine out. If I have to take away anything, I get 20% discounts on spa treatment. So I get massive benefits on all of this. If you're staying in Taj, you get complimentary 1 room upgrade, you get free night stays, you get lunch for 2 people, you get spa treatment for free. So a lot of other discounts and benefits are there if you're a heavy Taj user. If you're not a Taj user, then this makes no sense for you, but I'm a Taj user, so I've kept that, right? So that again adds up. So again, just so you guys don't get confused, I use my HDFC card mainly for my house expenses, my SBI Air India credit card, which is for my company expenses for stay and other reasons, and I swipe them. SBI Vistara card for my online expenses, which gives me free Vistara tickets. Priority pass for any lounge access that I don't want to use my credit cards. I don't want to finish my credit card, so I use priority pass for that. And when I travel abroad, I basically use the money back card, which is a Neo card. So this was my wallet revealed. So guys, first I want to ask you guys, did you find this video, it was very weird, very hatke, but did you find this video slightly exciting to know why I'm using the cards, what am I using the cards for, and what type of cards I have? Because if you do, then what I will do is very soon I will start getting guests on my channel and start asking them what's in their wallet, and I want to understand how they're using their credit cards, what credit cards are they using, and what is the credit card limit for their cards. So only if you like this episode and if you feel it was awesome, I want you guys to comment in the comment section below saying, Shashank, I love this, or this was awesome, this was damn good, we want more of this. And I will start getting other influencers on board and asking them, boss, what's in your wallet, let me know. Okay, again, I try to keep it as different as possible for you guys, and if you guys did like it and understood how it's going, please click on the like button, share and subscribe. By the way, another thing I want to tell you before I stop, that all of these cards that I currently have right now, all my credit cards are all uploaded on Cred, mainly because I can pay all my bills on time, so I don't screw up my credit score, because I have so many cards, so I don't want to miss out on my payments, and my credit score should not take a big hit, number one. And also all the offers are in one location on Cred, so it's very easy for me to understand. And as you can see in the screen recording, all my cards are there with how much amount I have to pay every year. So my usual spending on a monthly basis on all my credit cards is somewhere between 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs on a monthly basis, right? Only on my credit cards, because my expenses on company and personal are this much, right? So I can benefit a lot from my massive credit cards that I have. Again, if you like this, please click on the like button, share this with your friends and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what do you guys think and what we can do to make this better. Okay, thank you, bye, see you guys.